Albert Einstein supposedly called this the eighth wonder of the world. Warren Buffett built 99% of his wealth using it. And yet, most women have no idea how it actually works. I'm talking about compound interest, and in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to explain it so simply that you could teach it to a 10-year-old. Because here's the truth: understanding this one concept is the difference between retiring rich and retiring with nothing. Hi, I'm Sarah Mitchell. Welcome back to Smart Money Sarah. If you're new here, I post 4 videos a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, all about helping women build real wealth. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. In yesterday's video, I shared the 5 money rules that can turn $1,000 into $1 million. Rule number 4 was about investing and the magic that makes it all work: compound interest. So today, let me explain it properly. Let me start with a story that changed how I think about money forever. Imagine 2 best friends, Emma and Lisa. They're both 25 years old. They make the same salary. They have the same dreams. Emma decides to start investing $200 a month immediately. She does this for 10 years until she's 35. Then she stops completely, never invests another dollar. Lisa thinks she has plenty of time. She waits until she's 35 to start, but then she invests $200 a month, every single month, until she's 65. Now, here's the question. When they both reach 65 years old, who has more money? You'd think Lisa, right? She invested for 30 years. Emma only invested for 10. Lisa contributed a total of $72,000. Emma only contributed $24,000. But here's what actually happens. At age 65, assuming a 10% annual return, Emma has approximately $650,000. Lisa, about $390,000. Emma invested less money for fewer years and ended up with $260,000 more. How is this possible? One word: compounding. Let me explain what compounding actually is. Without any complicated math, when you put money in a savings account or an investment, it earns interest. Simple, right? But here's where it gets magical. The next year, you don't just earn interest on your original money, you earn interest on your interest too. Let me make it visual. Imagine you plant 1 apple seed. A year later, it grows into a tree with 10 apples. You could eat those apples. Most people would. But what if you planted each of those 10 apples? The next year, you'd have 10 trees, each with 10 apples. That's 100 apples. The next year, 1,000 apples. The next, 10,000. That's compounding. It's not adding. It's multiplying. Now let me show you what this looks like with real money. Let's say you invest $1,000 and it earns 10% per year. After year 1, you have $1,100. After year 2, you'd think you'd have $1,200, right? $100 added each year, but no, you'd have $1,210. That extra $10, that's compounding starting to work. Now fast forward. After 10 years, your $1,000 becomes $2,594. After 20 years, $6,727. After 30 years, $17,449. After 40 years, $45,259. You started with $1,000. You never added another penny, yet you ended up with over $45,000. This is why Einstein was supposedly amazed by it. Money grows, not in a straight line, but in a curve that gets steeper over time. Here's a question that blows my mind every time. How many years does it take for $1,000 to become $1 million at 10% interest? Take a guess. Most people say 100 years or 200. The answer? About 72 years. Yes. $1,000 untouched for 72 years becomes a million. That's the power of compounding. Now I know what you're thinking. Sarah, 72 years is too long. I'll be dead. You're right, which is why most people don't just invest one time. They invest consistently. This is where it gets exciting. Let's say instead of investing 1,000 once, you invest $200 every month for 30 years at 10% returns. You'd contribute a total of $72,000 over those years. Want to guess your final balance? $452,000. You contributed $72,000. You ended up with $452,000. $380,000 of that was pure compound growth, free money, just for waiting. Quick question for the comments. Did you know compound interest was this powerful? Yes or no? I'm curious how many of you are learning this for the first time. Now let me share the most important lesson about compound interest, the one that separates rich women from broke women. Time matters more than money. Let me prove this to you with one more example. 3 women, all saving for retirement. Woman 1 starts investing at age 25. She puts in just $100 a month until age 65. Woman 2 starts at age 35. She puts in $300 a month, 3 times more. Woman 3 starts at age 45. She invests an aggressive $600 a month, 6 times more than woman 1 at age 65, assuming 10% returns. Who do you think has the most money? Most people guess woman 3. She's investing the most, right? Here are the actual results. Woman 3 has approximately $380,000. Woman 2 has about $620,000. Woman 1, $637,000. Woman 1 invested the least per month. Her total contributions were $48,000. Woman 3 contributed $144,000, 3 times more. Yet woman 1 ended up with the most money. Why? Because she had 40 years for compounding to work its magic. Woman 3 only had 20. This is the rule that changes everything. The best time to start investing was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. I want you to do something right now. Open your phone calculator, take your current age, subtract it from 65. That's how many years you have for compounding to work. If you're 30, you have 35 years, plenty. If you're 40, you have 25 years. Still significant. If you're 50, you have 15 years. Less time, but still meaningful. Every year you wait costs you tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands. Compound interest doesn't care if you're smart. It doesn't care if you have a finance degree. It doesn't care if you read the Wall Street Journal. It only cares about one thing: time. And time is the one resource you can't get back. Start today. Even with imperfect knowledge, even with small amounts. Future you, at 65, watching your account grow by tens of thousands every year, will be so glad you did. If this video changed how you think about money, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me reach more women who need to hear this. And if you want to keep learning about money in plain English, subscribe and turn on the bell. New videos every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. In the comments, tell me, what age did you start investing, or what age do you wish you had started? I read every single comment. And if you missed yesterday's video on the 5 money rules, I'll link it right here. It pairs perfectly with this one. Thursday's video will show you exactly how to start investing your first $1,000 step by step. Don't miss it. Thank you for being here. And remember, it's never too late to start, but the earliest moment to start is now. I'll see you Thursday.